Hello everyone. Today I'll talk about the impact of the pandemic on the social sector. The coronavirus pandemic has resulted in an unprecedented triple crisis: health, economic, and social. The CSR Act was recently amended to include COVID relief activities such as donations to the PM CARES Fund with a 100% tax benefit under Section 80G. This is no doubt an excellent and very timely initiative. However, an unintended outcome of the pandemic has been the diversion of CSR funds to COVID relief activities, cutting on funds dedicated to other long term social causes like education, skill development, women empowerment, care for the elderly, and special needs. A 100% tax benefit has prompted many large corporates and PSUs to donate most of their current year's CSR funds to the PM CARES Fund. Consequently, CSR support for education, health, skill development, and similar social initiatives, while important, are no longer on priority. Focus has instead shifted to the distribution of masks, sanitizers, COVID protection kits, and addressing the migrant workers crisis, and rightly so. So while corporates are giving generously this year, their funds is either on pandemic related funds or NGOs dedicated to COVID relief activities. As a result, NGOs that are involved in education support for the disabled, women empowerment, skill development, environmental sustainability, etc., are now facing an alarming cash crunch crisis. The functioning of these NGOs is in complete disarray, and they may have to cease operations without fresh funds in the next 6 months. Think of the orphaned and abandoned children, the elderly and destitute with medical issues, and a host of others surviving on the NGOs taking care of them. These NGOs are short of funds to continue their activities because corporates have contributed almost 80% of their budgets to pandemic relief and unwittingly ignored their ongoing CSR commitments. It won't be incorrect to note that the communities relying on NGOs for their living are the worst hit in this pandemic, and therefore, this is a time when NGOs dedicated to causes other than COVID relief need the maximum monetary support. The question is, how are they going to get that support and survive? While joint efforts with NGOs towards pandemic centric projects is the need of the hour, we cannot forget our commitment to address challenges that still prevail in underprivileged and marginalized communities. To give you an example, Nai Dharti, an NGO in Patna that is home for the underprivileged girl child from the Muzhar community, including their education, was dependent on corporate funding for their activities till now. This source is now drying up. This means that 100 odd girls will now have to wait indefinitely to complete their education. Another NGO, Khushbu in Gurgaon, taking care of special needs children and adolescents, faces a similar funding crisis. These are just a few examples amongst many. The Indian government recently announced a rupees 20 lakh crore economic stimulus package under Atmanirbhar Bharat, a very timely initiative. However, I feel a similar though smaller package is required for NGOs in the social sector also. A directive to corporates to not withdraw or cease funding and support to their ongoing CSR projects and activities with the NGOs would also help. I suggest this because while we deal with the immediate challenges of the pandemic, with a looming economic crisis that will see profits and consequently CSR budgets of corporates declining, we have to be prepared. This means we have to ensure that there is no disruption in CSR support towards our long-term goals of education, health and development of the underprivileged, despite and amidst the COVID pandemic. We surely cannot afford the crisis that will be inevitable if we withdraw support from the existing CSR projects. Those NGOs need us now more than ever, and we have to deliver on our long term corporate social responsibilities as much as we need to face the current pandemic. Deliver without further disruption should be our aim, and the time to act is now. Thank you.